Hey there, so a lot of people have asked me if I could do a commentary on how to do commentaries. This is some kind of weird, but yeah, so people ask how to get started with commentaries, how they can get better at doing commentaries. So yeah, just thought, why not do a little video about this? So the first tip is get used to talk to yourself. This may seem a little bit weird or obvious maybe, but I've done about 300 commentaries and I still feel a little bit uncomfortable talking to myself or talking to the computer, and I always think, okay, there might be someone listening to me and what will they think of me if I just sit here and talk to myself? So this is kind of weird. You just have to get used to yourself. You're hearing yourself and to your own voice. If you rehear your own commentaries, you just have to get used to that. I just hated to hear my own voice, I don't know why, but you just have to get used to that. It's very important because people will notice if you are not confident enough to speak, to speak around them and stuff like that. And now we're going to talk about quality. Video quality, it's very important to have at least 720p. No one wants to watch videos below that, it's just the thing. 720p or 1080p if your computer is good enough or something like that, So at least 720p, and the colors should look natural, they should look good, If you do a commentary over Call of Duty or Battlefield and anyone watches that and they hop on the game themselves, they should feel like they have seen this game before. If your colors are totally off, just fix that. It's really annoying, so fix that. And for audio, lower the game sounds if you use a game in the background. Just no one wants to hear shooting all the time. You can deactivate it or just lower it to a level where you can barely hear it or something like that. Just don't go full there because no one will be able to listen to your commentary then. And for your commentary, just use the best possible audio. If you have a $150 mic, just use that. If you don't have that, just try to make the best out of your microphone. Just use the best possible quality. Maybe do a little editing after you recorded it or something like that. Just use the best audio. That's just very important. That's probably the most important thing. And about your content, it should be entertaining, of course. People will notice if you don't enjoy, talking about a certain kind of topic, or if you don't enjoy doing the commentary. They will just notice that and they will think, okay, he doesn't want to do that, so why should I listen to him? It's just, he seems annoyed, so I am annoyed. That's just the thing. So it should reflect your personality. If you are a fun guy or if you are a rager, just use that. I don't know, just use your personality. It can really be a good thing to use your own personality, and people will probably notice if you are faking something. It's just the thing. And of course, choose your topics wisely. If you can't talk about rape, or if you can't talk about YouTube drama, or I don't know, but if you can't talk about a certain kind of topic, don't talk about it. People will notice that you just, try to avoid the topic or something like that. If you're talking about rape, for example, and you go like, okay, so rape, yeah, it's not good, and oh my god, why I'm talking about, that no one wants to listen to that. It's just, it's just annoying. So choose your topics wisely. If you are, I don't know, interested in cars, just talk about cars. That's just the thing. Choose topics you can talk about that are easy to talk about, like video games, for example. It's always easy to talk about video games. So yeah, choose your topics wisely. And for your language, use your native language. So don't make the same mistake I did and use a language you don't speak as your mother tongue. It's just, it's very hard for me. I always have this brain buffer. I used to say a lot, and I use fill words just because my brain needs time to process what I'm going to say next. It's just not natural for me to talk in English. So use your native language if possible. If you don't want to use your native language like me, just try to use your English skills or any other language you would like to use the best way possible. Just choose your words wisely, and that's another important thing. Choose your words wisely. Don't say something like, damn, this chick looked like she was built for rape. If you say something like that, people will hate on you forever. It's your YouTube career is ruined. It's just the thing. So yeah, use your language, use it good, and choose your words wisely. Speak clear, speak loud. It should be easy to listen to your commentary. And of course, watch your language. So don't say fuck or shit or something like that all the time. No one wants to listen to that. So yeah, just choose your words wisely. That's always the most important thing here. And I think that was all I wanted to say. If you have any questions, just leave it in the comment section below and I will answer them. And maybe if you want me to check your commentaries out, just send them to my YouTube inbox and I will have a look at them. And yeah, rate the video if you enjoyed it, leave a comment in the comment section below, and subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. That was it. I'm iLostLink, signing out.